everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel for those of you guys who might be new. I am Culture Sims. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get your dreamy when they visit you at the campsite. So to do this, you have to have at least 10 villagers. You have to be maxed out. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to get rid of the villagers that you specifically don't want on your island. So I actually have a couple of them. So these are all of the people that I have, and the ones that I don't mind getting rid of are Lucha, Sterling, Celia, and Renee. So those are the couple that I would like to get off of my island and then keep all of the others. But if you guys play Animal Crossing, then you know that if you go to the campsite, they choose a villager at random that they'll kick out if you want them to move in, and it might not be someone that you want to move out. So I'm going to show you guys how you can kick out the right villager and get them off of your island to make your island nice and perfect with all of the beautiful people you want on it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go through the morning announcements, and Isabel is going to tell you, hey, you have someone at the campsite. And then you're going to go and see who it is and decide if it's somebody that you want to move in on the island. Keep in mind, I did say that I want to get rid of Renee, Lucha, Sterling, and Celia. So I just started off at my house like you normally would, and then I'm just going to go over to my campsite, and we're going to go and see who is at the campsite. Hopefully it's someone cute, because guys, I want to get these people off the island and they will not leave on their own. So hopefully it's someone cute that I can kick them off the island for, or at least someone cuter than them, and then I can eventually replace these guys off of my island. So let's see who it is. I'm very curious actually. The last person I got here was Stitches. So definitely hopeful. What are you? Okay, so it's another bear. I've already got two bears on my island, I think. Kurt. I'm not familiar with Kurt, so I did look him up, and he is a smug personality. So basically, if this is somebody that you want to move into your island, I don't like Kurt. Like, he doesn't fit the aesthetic that I'm going for, but he is cuter than Sterling and Celia, which are the big birds. I am going to have him either replace Sterling or Celia on my island, and then I'll just get rid of him when a cuter villager comes by. Okay, so basically the first thing you're going to want to do is keep talking to this person if it's somebody you want on your island, and you're going to try and get him to move in. So I am just talking to him. He's going to ask you if you want to play games or whatever. You can say no to playing games, like you don't have to, unless he says I'll move in if you play a game, then you have to play the game. So let's see, welcome home then. Let's see if we can get him to move in. I gotta say, it feels pretty good getting so many invites to move in here. Alright, I'll move in. And I do want to throw out that they will they will say that they don't want to move in. Just keep talking to them and you can get them to change their mind. So he's basically saying he talked to Resident Services, which is Tom Nook, and that there are no properties available because I have max 10 people. What you'll want to do if it's someone you want to get into your island, you will say that you have someone that you want to replace. Now here's the important part. Now he wants to replace Lucha. I am 100% okay with him replacing Lucha, but I really want to get Sterling or Celia off of my island. So if this name is not the person that you want him to replace, what you're going to do is you're going to press the circle button on your right Joy-Con, and you're going to exit out to the main menu. I do want to say also, please watch this video before you do this process, and then while you're doing the process you can rewatch the video. Make sure you save before you do this, just in case if you mess up. So what you're going to do is just go to your home screen, completely exit out of the game, and then go back into it. And you do not want to save this process. That's why you're exiting out. So after I exit out, I'm going to go ahead and go back over here, and I'm going to go and see Kurt again. And I'm going to try and get him to move into my island. Now, every time you do this process, if the name that he says is not the one you want to move in or replace, just make sure you close out the game completely without saving at that point, and then just go back into your game like normal. So that's what I just did, and I just cut like the loading screen out so that it wasn't like too long of a video. So I'm going to talk to him again, and I'm just going to see if I can get him to say he wants to move in. I'm going to say, you're moving in here, great decision. But I know, okay, so we have to play a game to get him to move in, and you have to win the game, of course. So he's gonna like pull out some cards, and he's either gonna ask me like what color or what drawing. So what symbol is on it? I went with heart or red, I forget. And then yeah, okay, so I got a heart. So we won this game, and now he's going to say, okay, because I lost the deal, I'll keep my end of the deal and I'll move in. So he's gonna go and talk to resident services again, and he's going to come up with another random name to replace on your island, and that's going to be totally fine, because again, if it's not the person you want to kick out, just close your game, completely exit out of it, and then go back in, and the next time it will be random. Also, something to throw out, sometimes they do repeat the names, because there is only like 1 in 10 chance that you will get the person you want. That's why you have to keep like closing it out and going back in if it's not the person you want. So this time, instead of him picking Lucha, he picked Celia. Again, Celia is also someone I wouldn't mind kicking out of my island, but thinking about it, Celia lives on a beachfront property, and he does not look like the type that would live on a beachfront property. So I'm just going to close my game, and I'm going to go back in and do it again, and I'm actually going to skip to when I get him to say Sterling's name, because it did take me half an hour to get this particular person. So do keep in mind, it can take a little bit of time if you're narrowing it down to one person, but if you have a couple, then it makes it a lot easier. Okay, so we actually got him to say Sterling's name. Like I said, it took him about like a half an hour. So we're gonna just say go for it, go ahead and go and talk to resident services, and everything should work out great, fine, dandy. Okay, so at this time he went and talked to Tom Nook, said, hey, I want to move in. He was like, okay, cool, go talk to Sterling. So he said, yeehaw, happy to report success with my Sterling chat. Operation Move In is a go. Okay, so at this point, he has talked to Sterling. Sterling agreed to move out. I don't think they can disagree to move out. I think they have to move out if you do this process. I've never had it happen where they have said no. So we're gonna go ahead and go on with the rest of the chat and see what else he has to say, but make sure after this point you do save your game. So it says, seems Sterling was planning on sailing for distant shores soon anyway, so I can move right in. Yeah, that was kind of a lie because I've been trying to get Sterling to move out for so long. Like, Sterling was one of my very first villagers to move in. So yeah. He definitely wasn't planning on going anywhere himself. He only said that because he got asked to move out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to head on by Sterling's house and see if he has some boxes. Now, do keep in mind, it's still going to go through the normal process as if you were already moving a character out. They go through that day of being in boxes. The next day, their plot of land is gone, and then the following day they move in. So do keep that in mind. It's the same process as if you guys were having a villager move out. That's Lucha, by the way. And it'll still take like that same time period. So we have Sterling's house right here, which is now Kurt's house, and I have had Kurt in my game for a couple of days now. Like, I'm voiceovering this a few days later. So he has officially moved in, and as you guys can see, this is Sterling, and he is in boxes, thank God. So like, you guys can see that Kurt's not like much better than Sterling, but he is a little bit better than Sterling. And eventually, when I get another cute villager or someone that has someone to give away, if I can figure out a way to nag them, then I'll definitely do that, keep you guys updated. But I hope that you guys enjoyed. If it helped, make sure and give it a like, comment down below if it helped you guys or if you already knew this trick, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.